And welcome back to WRPB, and this is One Way Through Wayne's World, and with me is Tracie Rosales. Hey Tracie.
How are you?
Hi, wonderful, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So, Tracie, you are a makeup artist.
I am.
And you are a mobile makeup artist.
I am.
So tell me how you got involved doing makeup.
I love makeup. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I used to experiment with my mom's makeup. I didn't have any sisters, so I used to experiment on my brother.
Lucky him.
Very good sport. Very good sport about it. And it was something that I did all the time. So I did it on my free time, did it as a hobby. And eventually, later on, like I realized, maybe this is what I need to do because it's what I love.
What's the difference in age between you and your brother?
4 years.
Younger? He's 4
Younger.
years?
So yeah, that's how I would get him to do it with me because I'd bribe him.
But when he got older, almost like 16, 17, were you still doing makeup around the house with him?
I was.
So all the girls came to the house?
I do. I have a lot of,
If he wasn't silly, he would realize.
Absolutely.
Well, I went through a tough time once, and I was living in a room, and the house was owned by a nail tech. Mm-hmm. And every Tuesday, she'd have the girls come over and do the nails. I get a call. Hey, Wayne, do you want? My friends were calling. Hey, Wayne, we're going out. You want to go out? I'm going, no. No, but we're all going. Why don't you come? No, I don't want to go. Why? I just don't want to go. Why would I go out to meet girls when 9 of them were coming here? And I learned how to do acrylics. Okay? I was sitting at the table to learn how to do acrylics.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, well, I can do it here. I don't need to go pick up somebody.
Yeah.
I have more coming here. So.
And it works out well now because I have a 4-year-old.
Uh-huh.
And all the babysitters that I've ever had, I get the best pick of babysitters because 90% of the time, they all want me to do makeup for them. So they are always on time, always up for doing it. So as a bonus,
that is perfect.
done prom makeup, all kinds, yeah.
All right, so you do runway makeup?
I do runway makeup.
TV? Photo shoots?
Photo shoots. Movie. Weddings.
What's your favorite?
Commercials. I love them all. I love them all. I do a lot of weddings. I do love brides and weddings, and I had a nice wedding, and it's the only way now that I can go to weddings and have a wedding. You know, like I get invited sometimes, but
tell your husband that you want to get remarried again.
No.
To him.
No. He already told me it cost him and my parents a fortune the first time that I can live through all my brides. So the brides love it because I will listen to all the details when I meet them. They can tell me every single piece about the wedding. I really do love it. So I'm perfectly fine listening to everything. So it works out. But I like all of it. They're all so different. And I think the nice thing that I get to do is a little piece of everything. Being on a photo shoot, very exciting, different.
Right, that's true.
You know, it all kind of runway insane. I couldn't do it every day, all day long, or I'd probably be insane too.
Bridezillas.
No, like really, I have not. I find that brides are more nervous. Mm-hmm. So really, if they ever seem to be stressed, that's normally if you ever see a bridezilla. But I don't have that problem with brides. I've seen more people surrounding the bride, like sometimes the family that act out more than the bride. Not with me, but just kind of in general. Like it's almost like they don't have enough to do. Sometimes I tell the bride, make sure you give mom, grandma, somebody something to do, because if they have something to do, then they're not constantly asking about details and constantly bothering you. But with me, like my job that day is to be calm, whether it's myself or my team. You know, we all know you're quiet, you're calm, make everybody happy. We're there, we're heard, but we try very hard to like blend into the wall almost, so that way we don't bother anything.
What's interesting is that, and most people don't know, is that makeup, and I know this only because of being on TV.
Sure.
When I would go out and do stuff, the women would come in, go and get their makeup done, and the men would come in and get their makeup done. The women would be done with their interview, take off the makeup, and put on their own makeup.
Right.
The men, you would think, would go in the bathroom and take off the makeup. No. The men went out with the makeup on, didn't want to take it off. They would say, here's how you take it off. No, they want it on. Makeup can cover and change things more than anything, I guess. Tell me about that.
So the nice part and I have worked with men and for photos, for TV, for commercials. It's not what you think. It's not eyeshadows. It's not lipstick. It's what you can do though is you can cover any imperfections, so their face looks perfect, whether they have amazing skin or they don't. You can contour a nose, so if someone has a bigger nose, you can make it look smaller. With very subtle details, wrinkles, things like that, you can make somebody look younger, thinner, you can contour their face, and subtly, so that way when they do walk out and they leave, you really, unless you're right in their face, you may see a little bit, but you can do it so subtly that on camera it looks good, in real life it looks good, and just enough that it helps. It does help.
And you said something interesting, just enough. You guys gotta remember, this is makeup, so this is like photoshopping your face.
Right.
You are who you are, and you should always see the beauty in yourself. Makeup, no makeup. Makeup is an enhancement.
Absolutely.
To the beauty within yourself.
Absolutely.
What about the people that overdo it? Okay? You gotta admit, I'm not a makeup person, you're into it. You ever go somewhere and see somebody and it's like, wow, if I figured that out, they used about $96 worth of makeup on that one makeup job.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like anything. Like you can go from really subtle to really over the top. And I think it depends on, and it's like with the clients, depending on where they're going, what they're doing, what they're trying to look like. Like, yeah, but to a restaurant, do you really need? No. And I think sometimes too, that's why moms have me come in and I teach teenagers how to apply makeup, that not everything has to be black, that too much is too much. And even though mom probably knows, I mean, a lot of moms, like, they put on makeup, they have makeup, they know how to, they know some tricks. But I know, like, I was a teenager coming from mom, like, what do you know? So sometimes having me come in, and we do put on makeup. I always tell the moms, like, I'm not going to tell them nothing because this is what I do. But we go from maybe black all the way around their eyes to using browns or pinks, subtly, but so it enhances their features. They can wear it to school. Nobody's going to get a phone call from the principal telling them to pick up their teen. And it works out, and I like it because it's fun.
What age is okay for a girl to start wearing makeup, in your opinion? And it's just an opinion.
In my opinion, I mean, I did when I was 13, but I wore light beige, light pink, like real light colors,
girly
with a little sparkle. Yeah.
Girly colors.
I think it depends on how much, and like girly colors. Yeah. By the time I was 16, and I see now, I mean, 16, like,
yeah, well, I mean,
full makeup.
Yeah. And if you go to the club, oh my God.
That's different.
Yeah, that's
a
totally
whole nother story.
You, like, when those lights come on, that's not the same person you saw in that club. Okay, not the same person you saw in that club. All right, so let's talk about some of the other things in makeup, meaning you do the eyes, the skin, the lips. What else?
I mean, I do airbrush makeup, so I have an airbrush machine, and I know in TV world that was a really big deal when it first came out.
Right.
But it goes on very light, so depending on if it's a hot summer wedding, a lot of times I'll airbrush the foundation on. Some contouring, and that goes with the face, so that's where we're kind of making cheekbones pop out, you know, hiding things, highlighting. You know, if they want false eyelashes, I mean, I can put them on.
Okay,
you know,
so you do
kind of the whole
right.
The whole package.
How do people get in touch with you?
I have a website. It's www.tracie, Tracie, Rosales, ROSALES.com. My company, Makeup Artistry by Tracie, is on Facebook,
right,
on Twitter, and I also have a blog, Makeup Artistry by Tracie, and you can get tips, product reviews, really like celebrity, like if you're watching a runway show, sometimes I'll get interviews or find out exactly and can put a list of the products.
And here's the question that I'm sure most people want to know. We watch TV and you got Max Factor and this one and that one and the other one and Avon. Are there major differences between these products?
There's a few differences. If you have a lot of allergies, then that's probably the biggest difference. Because some of them use different oil bases. They're kind of based differently. So I think that would be the biggest. And then the rest, some of the big companies, like the department store brands and the grocery store brands, they're made in the same factory. Yeah. They're made by the same company. So is there some difference? A little bit. Is there a lot? No.
So you don't have to spend a fortune to look.
No. It's really in the application, and there are a few products that maybe I don't particularly like, but also too it depends on your skin. If you have dry skin or oily skin, that makes a difference. So it's really a little bit based on allergies, what kind of skin you have, what you're trying to do. But no, you don't have to buy $100 compact. I can tell you a good one for $18.
There you go. With that, guys, I want you to go to www.TracieRosales.com. Makeup Artistry by Tracie at Facebook.
On Facebook,
okay.
Yeah.
Check out her blog. And guys, we'll be right back. Thank you, Tracie.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.